I'd like to show you the new Process Old Activities feature. This is something that has been requested by a lot of people, which gives you the ability to run your rules on old activities. On the left side menu, you'll see this new button for Process Old Activities, and if you click that, it will take you to this page. So the first thing you see is this warning. And I'm not going to read through it, but the general idea is that just like testing your rules, sensor data is not available. So if you have any rules which use Ant Plus sensors or your fit file name or your Garmin profile, those aren't going to work. The other thing that I want to point out is counters. So if you have rules that use counters, you will have the ability to set up a starting value for those counters so that you can override it from what your current value is. And a completely new set of counters is used, so it has no impact on your existing ones. So your existing ones will keep whatever settings that they have, and this temporary set is what will be used for your activities. So once you click I understand on that, you will get to this page that lets you create a new request. So you can see I've been testing it. So I will process some activities from January of 2020 since I haven't touched those yet. And just for this example, we'll pick a small set from January 2nd through the 7th. And once you've picked your date ranges, oh, I should make that 2020. And January would be a good month to select. So once you do that and you hit set date range, it loads up a list of those activities. And what you can do here is you can enable or disable processing on any specific activity with the checkboxes. You can also sort and filter by clicking any of the headers. So if you wanted to sort by distance, you could click that. Or if you just wanted to search for something, so if I wanted to search for the Watopia ride, I could do that. And to erase it, just erase the search and it will bring back the original list. So once I've selected the activities that I want, I can then select the rules that I want to run. And in this case, I'm only going to run my indoor mileage counter. So what this indoor miles is just a counter that keeps track of how many miles I've ridden inside for the year. And then the last section is what I was mentioning with counters. So in this case, since I'm starting from January 1st, I would normally want to start the indoor mile counter at 0, but just as a demonstration for this, I'm going to start it at 15. So once you're happy with all of your settings, you click everything looks good, and it will schedule that to run. So you'll see the page reloads, and you will get an estimated completion time and a list of the activities that are going to be processed. It's been a few minutes and those have all been processed, so you can see that the request is marked as complete and all 6 have been processed. And if I click into that, you can see that the 3 indoor rides matched my indoor miles rule and the other 3 didn't match anything. And I have those 3 indoor rides loaded up here, so if I click into those, I will refresh in a second. So before, you can see here that there's no private note saying how many miles I've ridden. And if you remember, I started the counter at 15. So if I refresh this, it should have a value of 30.76, which was my original 15 plus 15.76. And sure enough, when I refresh the page, it's 30.77. And if I look at my other activities, it has gone up to 46 to add in the additional 15.93 miles. And the third activity, which was the day after that, has gone up to 62 to add in another 15.6 miles. And that's how the Process Old Activities feature works.